What's up, everybody? Episode 330. Man, we just moving along, moving along. Uh, well, we got it going on this week. We got a lot of people going against each other this week. We got Caitlyn versus Kennedy, Stephen A versus Monica. We got the Celtics versus the Mavs. Uh, Larry Allen leaves behind a legacy. Uh, James Harden has a few words. Justin Jefferson moving on up. The Browns finally practice a little stability, and Tua is patiently waiting. And the Braves report. All of this and more on episode 330. Let's get started.
Ah, boy. There we go. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Oh, I got the music off. When I was cutting it down. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. This is the Red and Real Sports Show. Now I got the music down. This is the Red and Real Sports Show on this Saturday, June 8th. Give me a real sports talk because we are real sports fans who were real sport athletes who have what, Red? Real sports knowledge. Coming to you live from the ATL once again with another show. Red and the coach, our esteemed colleague, the Reverend Dr. Michael Clayton Harris Jr. III is not here today, but he hopefully will be back tomorrow. He's a little under the weather, but we're going to keep it moving like we always do on this Saturday. Well, Red, you already put it out there. We got all kind of people going to war in the world of sports. We're gonna get to all of them. We're gonna get to everything. All right, and we want to my 330. Since it's basketball and it's the NBA Finals, I decided to make it easy on everybody. I'm going with the man who has, and I use his three kids, and is considered the greatest by some shooter in the NBA. Number 30, easily Steph Curry for the Golden State Warriors since it's basketball season. I'll get back to the football maybe next week. But right now we're in the NBA Finals, and I'm going to go with Steph Curry, number 30, on your dial. Ladies and gentlemen, we ask that you please, if you don't mind, share the broadcast and let your friends know that we are here. We want to welcome the nation, Reverend Nation, who checked in one person. Joe Black is in the house. What's up, Joe Black? I hate I missed your sermon in Atlanta. I wish I could have been there, but I know you did a good job. Joe Black is the only one here right now. I'm sure some more will be coming in a few minuets once they wake up or do what they got to do and do the red and come to the Red and Real Sports Show. All right, we got our usual dope, nope, and cope. Things that are dope, things that make us say nope, and things some people got to cope with. All right, Red, what's your first dope moment? Well, your only dope moment.
My dope moment is TNT keeping the negotiation open, not settling yet, trying to get themselves a small NBA package. Not sure if it's gonna work, but I give them credit for trying, not succumbing just yet. I don't know if it's gonna work, but we'll see.
Yeah, they putting together, trying to put some financials together, see if they can hang around for the extended period of time. We know they own next year, and that's supposed to be their last year, but hopefully it's not, because those guys bring a lot to the NBA basketball world. My dope moment goes to the University of Oklahoma women's softball team. Those young ladies came back. They had trouble with Florida, but they made it to the finals, and they beat Texas 2 straight to win their 4th straight NCAA women's softball title. And they are considered, along with a lot of other teams, a dynasty now. 4 straight wins in any program or anything has got to be a dynasty. So big ups to the Oklahoma women's softball team. They are officially in the dynasty category for winning their 4th straight NCAA softball title. All right, Red, what you noping on?
I'm open on one. Doris Burke, NBA. Look, I know you like to be diverse and versatile with things, but is Doris Burke the only lady you could have chose for the NBA Finals broadcast? Lord have mercy. This lady is putting me to sleep. She is a bore, driving everybody crazy. I'm not the only one that feel this way. Doris Burke, I think I speak for most NBA fans when I say your NBA coverage for the NBA Finals and overall this season is a big nope. Please go back to women's college basketball or whatever you were doing before you invaded the NBA. I have no idea who thought you were just this great NBA commentator. Like it ain't nobody out there like Doris Burke is. Like we have to hear from Doris. She is giving us such NBA intellect. Hey, all she doing is driving folks crazy. So look, you should have never got rid of Van Gundy and Mark Jackson. But if you're gonna do it, you gotta replace them with more than just Doris. Okay, so sorry, fans. Giving Doris a big nope.
A lot of people are giving her big doping on her because she was the first woman to broadcast a major sporting event, be a part of it. So he read saying nope to her. My note moment goes to the Dodgers. Kiki Hernandez. Mr. Hernandez had a microphone on him. You know how they put the mics on the players while they playing. And during him talking to them, a shot hit his way, and he missed it. It bounced off his groins, and he fumbled the play. And somebody said, "Why are you gonna keep wearing a microphone?" He said, "Yeah, because I like money." But I'm like, dude, you can't talk and play the game. You got to be quiet at some point. And that ball reminded you that, oh, you're going to be quiet and talk while ain't nothing going on, or you're going to be seriously hurt. So Kiki Hernandez, you might want to reconsider the microphone, brother, and concentrate on playing the game, especially at third base of all positions. And I can understand outfield, but third base, no, sir. So he gets my no moment. Poor fella. He's all right though. But he said he like money, so we'll see.
Yeah, maybe first base, but yeah, man.
Yeah, ain't
Third
that.
base, then you can't be sitting there talking.
And then I'm glad he didn't cuss because that ball hit him where it hit him. But we moving on. All right, Red, what's your coat moment?
My coat moment goes to one Grant Williams. Grant, buddy, you're gonna have to cope with in the past year, the two teams that traded you are now in the NBA Finals. G Grant, the Celtics and the Mavs both thought they would be better off without you, Mr. Angry, light skinned man. Well, I hope you are very happy in Charlotte, Mr. Angry, light skinned man,
Oh
because
Lord.
you drove yourself out of two teams, Boston, because they didn't want your little fake tough guy at, and then Dallas, because they didn't buy your little fake tough guy at. So now you with the Charlotte Hornets. Enjoy yourself in the land of what my old pal Armani would say, NBA poverty franchise level, because that's where you going, buddy. Don't work to talk yourself out of two championship contending teams. If you ever get a spot on another contending team, you better thank the heavens, because man, this don't look good on you, buddy. But anyway, Grant
Yeah,
Williams, coach.
it looked bad. Uh, my coat moment. I'm sorry, goes to the Connecticut baseball team who decided to go to the stadium and play a baseball game, but it looked like a football game. They lost in the first game of their super regional to Florida State, 24-4, pitching non-existent. and Florida State kicked a field goal late in the game to make it 24-4. I'm like, good grief, that's not a baseball game right there. And I don't know what the coach is gonna do, but he probably had a long talk last night, and they hopefully they can turn it around. But 24-4 in a super regional, and you supposed to be one of the better teams. Not looking good for you, Connecticut. I hope you can turn it around. So we'll see. All right, let's see what the nation had to say. This has got some on. Winston Thornton said, "What's on, fellas? Chat, smash that like button. What's going on, Winston? Of the eye test." He also said, "Dope." Howard University rescinded Diddy's honorary diploma and giving back his $1 million donation, washing their hands with him. Yeah, no dirty money for Howard. They said, no, we don't want your money, sir. Have a nice day. Hug yourself. Now, somebody has called out Jackson State and said, are y'all going to return y'all money? Stay tuned. We'll see how that goes. They got him on the clock. I don't know. That money probably spent. His no moment is Caitlin Clark being left off the U.S. women's team. We're going to get into that later on. Jared, good morning, Jared Martin. Joe Black said, nope moment. The Braves bats has disappeared. And Red's going to talk about that, the sad state of affairs in the Braves report. We unfortunately have to get to that one. All right. Any other? No more? All right, let's jump right into it. I got to add an extra topic, but I'll add it later. In a few minutes. NBA Finals, ladies and gentlemen. We had an NBA Finals game Thursday night, finally, after all the long wait and everything. You got the Boston Celtics against the Dallas Mavericks in a big time final. Everybody's focusing on Luka and Kyrie versus Brown and Tatum. And in the end, Boston came out with a convincing victory in game one. Red, what's your opinion of that first game, and what do you think the Mavericks are going to do to come back?
My opinion of the first game, Dallas just got caught just sleeping a little bit. They probably didn't expect Porzingis to come out like he did, being off so long. I guess the presence of him on the floor, in addition to everybody else, I guess, and the way he plays just kind of took him for a loop. And then Dallas then had their best shooting night. So you go 7 for 27 from 3-point, and then Boston goes 16-42. That's gonna make a little difference too. But other than that, yeah, it really just Boston just really just hit most of their shots, whereas Dallas just had an off shooting night when you really look down to it, and it really wasn't playing too much defense. So they got to figure out something to do with Porzingis. But if they can slow Porzingis down, you think they got a chance and just shoot better? They'll have a chance if Dallas just come out and shoot a little better than they did. They'll have a chance. Besides, like I say, Boston didn't really go off too hard. Brown had 22. Tatum had 16. Okay, they it was pretty balanced. Starters were pretty balanced for the most part, but it's Porzingis 20 off the bench that kind of knocked Dallas for a loop, and they really didn't get anything off the bench, with the exception from Hardy. Like I say, Doncic had 30, but Kyrie only had 12. So, like I say, just need a more even game from Doncic and Kyrie. Better shooting performance from Dallas. Like I say, Dallas gonna just go out and just really shoot the lights out. They don't need to stop shooting now. They need to just shoot better. But if they come out and make some of their threes instead, like I say, you missed 23 pointers, whereas Boston made almost really over half more than you did. They made 16. So it just comes down to get Porzingis in check and shoot the ball a little bit better. I think game two will tell us everything. If Kidd don't make the proper adjustments for game two, if Boston just get in their straight butts again, then I know that it might be a little in over their head. But right now, I'm not gonna panic too much from one game because if you think every game, every series, the Mavs have lost the first game with the exception, I think, the Timberwolves series. They lost the first game and still come back to take control of the series. So I'm not gonna piss poo just yet off of one game. I just say Dallas may got a little, they was a little filled with emotion from winning the West and then, but they both had some time off. I just say Boston just probably was a little bit more ready, and the Mavs have to shoot a little bit better. But I'm gonna give them a chance in game two and see if they make the proper adjustments. I'm not gonna panic just yet and say the series is over with, but Dallas need to come back and make some adjustments, or else the series will be over with quicker than imagined.
Yeah, well, you look at Boston again, like you said, came out like a house of fire, and nobody expected Porzingis to come out and do what he did. They expected a little ring rust. He ain't played in a while, but Porzingis act like he had something to prove. I don't know if that was motivation against his former team, the Mavericks, but he was just a man out there. And he decided, hey, I'm going to take this game over and bust me some people up because I don't care what y'all said. I don't care what y'all think of me, but I'm going to show y'all. And for some reason, I was stunned because the Boston crowd, I guess they didn't want to make Kyrie mad or something, so they didn't boo him as bad. I thought they were going to boo him unmercifully, but they were kind of semi-booing him. And I guess they said, well, we don't want him to go off, so let's chill for a minute. A few little boos here and there, but other than that, they didn't do a lot. But Dallas made a run, and a buddy of mine called me. He said, "Yeah, man, you watch, Dallas gonna win this game." I said, "There's no way that Dallas gonna win this game." And then they cut it down to 8, and he called me back. See that I told you. But by the end of the third quarter and the fourth quarter started, I didn't hear from him again because Boston said, "That's okay. We withstood your run. Now we finna go ahead and do what you got to do." And nobody's surprised that Boston won game one. They at home, and they got something to prove. They trying to break that stigma of them being a choking team, losing, blowing leads and everything. I guess they trying to say we're gonna be a different team. We're not going to do that. But that's just game one. It remains to be seen how they come out in game two. Now, if they come out in game two and fall flat, then, hey, Dallas is going to really take advantage of them because that means Dallas did what they needed to do and come up with a split, which is all they want. They just want to get a split there. They ain't trying. If they won two, that's fine. But now they just trying to win the next one. So we'll see what happens. Let me see what the nation got to say right so far. Jerry said, "I'm noping on McConnell being banned for life." Well, that goes back to the young fella from the baseball that decided he wanted to bet, and he got caught. And that's a shame for him, unfortunately. Joe Black said, "Coach, Florida men's and track and field team winning a national championship, giving them 16 straight years of national championships as a university." Okay, wow. They did that much. I'm not watching that track and field. Winston said Kyrie looked like he was at the strip club all night. I don't know if it's a strip club in Boston. He got to shoot better. Boston can win with just one of their stars playing well. Dallas stars have to hit every game or they will be swept. Yep, could be. Yeah, you never know with Dallas. They are.
Kyrie can't have no 12 points. Or at least let me see. PA at 14. Yeah, Dallas got to get a more balanced attack from their offense. You got, whereas Boston had like maybe 6, 7 players in double digits.
Yeah. That's the thing. Dallas is dependent on Luka and Kyrie, and very dependent. And like you said with Boston, now you got Crispy back. He can go off for double digits, 20 plus. You got Holiday, who you don't expect him to score. You expect him to play defense, but he put up a lot of points, put some points up. Derek White, who's underrated as a scorer, but he's getting better. He can put it up.
Yeah.
And then you got already got those other two guys, so it's gonna be tough. Like you said, Dallas can't have either one of them, Kyrie or Luka, to have a bad night. So we'll see where they're going. If they can come back game 2, which I don't know why they spreading these games out so far, but I guess they just trying to market all the TV time they can. I don't know.
Yeah. Game 2 should have been tonight.
Yeah, that's what I thought. But hey, they give more. I guess they, like I said, they need more time to monitor, take over the TV. Let the WNBA play. Let them be up. It's time for them now. But anyway, all right. I forgot this topic, and I'm gonna throw this one in there because it's one of the bigger topics in the NBA right now. Dan Hurley and the Lakers. So the Lakers have decided to throw out all the cash, put all the money on the table for Dan Hurley to try to get him to be the Lakers' next coach. They had talks yesterday. I don't know what happened. I don't think anything came of it. I know there are ongoing talks. Red, what do you think about Dan Hurley being the next Lakers head coach?
I like him much better than JJ Redick. I mean, Dan Hurley is a proven coach. You know, I'll be college and not pros, but it's still something. He's won 2 back-to-back championships in college, and not every college coach transitions well to the pros, but some do. He'll be coming to a team that has some, so he's not coming to an empty team. He'll be coming to a team that has stars. You got LeBron, you got AD. So if you really all that as a coach, you relish your chance to try to coach 2 of the best players in the game right now. So it would definitely be something to consider. But I know he got it. He definitely got it made up in Stores, Connecticut. But hey, it's the Lakers now. Don't work out. I feel like he could always go back to college. But why turn down an opportunity to coach one of the most premier NBA franchises and possibly succeed with them? So, if it happens, I would definitely endorse the move. I would endorse it, and I would feel much better than I would had JJ Redick been the guy. So, it's a solid move. It's a move that if it happens, I will have to actually say good job.
Yeah, well, they now was funny. UConn had a chance or could have signed him, but they've been in negotiation with UConn. All of a sudden, see that it's a possibility he might be gone. So now they trying to ramp up their offer to him when they just signed Gino Auriemma, the women's coach, to a contract. So now they like, okay, we might be able to lose Dan, and Dan and won us 2 titles in a row. So now you gotta come up with some serious cash because the Lakers got money. They gonna put out whatever they need to put out, And if you can't match it, I just wonder what's on his mind. Is he thinking about his players, or is he thinking about getting a chance to coach a big-time franchise in the NBA? That's going to be going back and forth with him on which one he picks. He's going to be like, do I want to coach the Lakers? They got plenty of talent. Do I want to stay in Connecticut I'm losing talent, but I'm going to get some. And one thing that might be on his mind safely, I don't know, but some people have said that he might choose Connecticut because he got more job security. Well, he got plenty of job security in Connecticut. But then again, some people said, how often do you get a chance to coach the Lakers? So it's a toss up in his mind. He got a lot of thinking to do over the weekend.
He had job security for a while with the Lakers until he just proved he can't do the job. But say like the first couple of years, 2 or 3 seasons, he'll be good because they offering him a massive deal. So you're not gonna go at him with a massive deal just to get rid of him in 2 or 3 years. So his job security will be there. I mean, I doubt that they're gonna listen to LeBron if LeBron say fire him. I mean, he would actually have to be. They would have to really want to get rid of him themselves. Meaning he would not be working record wise and team chemistry wise. So
yeah,
I think he would get the fairest opportunity to succeed.
Yeah, they got to see. It's going to be very interesting to see where his mindset are. Either way it goes, it's going to be big news, regardless. And then getting away from Dan Hurley, when you mentioned about JJ Redick, I'm like, how does JJ Redick even get a shot at a coaching job when you got cats out there like Sam Cassell who done paid his dues coaching as an assistant coach, and he ain't getting a shot at nothing. I fail to realize the thing, and everybody knows this because he's with LeBron on the podcast. That's understood why he would get a job, because JJ, I believe if JJ got the job, he would last maybe a year, 2 at most. I don't know if he can control a coach. He think he's the smartest man on the planet. If you ask him, he'll tell you he is, but we'll see. All right.
Yeah.
Let's see what the nation says. Lance, what's going on, Lance? Hope you're having fun out there in Rockdale County with the camp. He said, I hate to say it since I hate Boston, but it's going to be rough for Dallas. All right. And he also said, I'll take Hurley over Redick, but the real change won't happen until the roster is upgraded. I wonder where they can make moves. I heard some more names again coming up. Like, everybody seemed to like Zach LaVine. I don't understand, but hey, he's a body.
I don't think they're going after him.
People seem to like him. Winston said Bron told the Lakers not to make the coaching hire based on him, based it on AD. I guess he's saying that because he's going to be going out and AD is the future. So make it worthwhile for AD and make the call for him. So over the next few weeks, well, I ain't going to say weeks, it's going to be days, because they're going to ask him to make a decision quick. I don't know about quick, but they're going to want a decision in the next few days, yes or no. And if it's, Hurley, like you said, Hurley coaches now. He has a good offense and defense. He's a basketball mind and a great coach. I said, otherwise Connecticut wouldn't be where they are. So he's an X's and O's guy, and he knows. I think the thing with the Lakers that people are looking at, he's not trying to be a friendly coach with them. He's trying to be a coach that demands respect. And if he can get respect out of the players, then you got a good mix there, and they could be dangerous next year. A lot of people's eyes are gonna be looking at that next year as far as the Lakers. So we'll see. It's gonna be interesting. All right. Next topic. Caitlin Clark was in the news all last week for the flipper her around the world when she got the Kennedy side slam or side shove, whatever you want to call it, unknowingly, and took the bow, and it set off a lot of controversy. It set off a lot of talk, and everybody, that was the topic of the week. Red, give me your thoughts on it's not a feud. I guess it's not a feud between those two, but what do you think about what's going on with those two?
I think it was kind of just really blown out of proportion. I mean, had they settled it in the game or did what folks thought should have been done, I guess gave the girl a flagrant or maybe ejected her from the game or whatnot. Maybe it wouldn't have got blown out of proportion, but and then I guess because it's Caitlyn and she hip checked her, even though Caitlyn was talking trash to her the whole game. I mean, so I don't want to just jump all on Kennedy and act like she just did it for nothing. Now she didn't just come out the blue and do it. I mean, it was a back and forth trash talk between her and Caitlyn going on the whole game, and I guess we all just caught Kennedy hip checked her like right after an inbounds play, which I'm not sure Kennedy thought that well nobody wasn't gonna see that or something. I'm saying Kennedy, you probably should have waited till it was during a basketball play, but to do it just so blatantly when number one ain't that many folks around, so if you do it, it's just gonna be you and her. Now folks gonna really be like, man, that was dirty play because it wasn't nothing really going on. She was just standing there. You got to be smart with your rebuttals or with your get backs, and then somebody with Kennedy's resume and history, of course they're gonna come at you, Kennedy, when I didn't even know you had that bad of a history before all this happened. But man, you already don't got kicked off 2 NBA teams. You have anger issues, you know what I'm saying? You don't have subordination issues. So, and then, like I said, then it's you that does this against the Golden Girl. I mean, so come on, it's like if we was in the NFL and shoot, we got one of the worst guys in the NFL attacking Brady or somebody. Come on, they're gonna blow it out of proportion. But had it been somebody like I think had it been another player other than Kennedy that may have did this, maybe somebody with a better reputation, it probably would have been blown out of proportion the way it would. It could have just said, okay, that was just a basketball play. They got just a little tough basketball play. But the fact that it was Kennedy and Caitlyn, Kennedy, one of the worst. I mean, I ain't gonna say one of the worst, but one of the most troubled WNBA players against Caitlyn, one of the up and coming WNBA players. Yeah, they blew it out of proportion because of that. So personally, I think Caitlyn and Kennedy can solve their own battles. I think they can solve their own problems. I think if it was really an issue with Caitlyn, she can deal with Kennedy, and Kennedy can definitely deal with Caitlyn. So, but this is the first time the media, probably have microphones in these girl faces for talking about these things. I mean, the fact that we're talking about something going on in the WNBA game, and the fact we were talking about it for days, when does that ever happen? I mean, I'm pretty sure stuff like this is happening in the WNBA all the time. But the fact that we talking about it so blatantly, and then all the other stuff that happened afterwards that we probably gonna get into, like I say, it probably just blew this particular incident out of proportion. But I think Caitlyn and Kennedy gonna be all right.
Yeah, Caitlyn came out with a statement saying, it is what it is. It's basketball. It's over with. I don't have any problem with it. Moving, it happened. But the only thing about it is, just like you said, if Kennedy had done this in the flow of the game, like for a rebound, just came over and blasted her to the ground, or going for a loose ball, knocked or something like that, then this wouldn't even been a story. But the fact that she did it while the girl Clark was just standing still and not in a basketball play, that's what brought attention to it, and that's what made it a dirty play, which it was. But both of them have moved on, and it seemed like it done lit a fire under Kennedy because she'd been coming off the bench and playing well for Chicago. She scored 25 the other night off the bench, and then she 20 off the bench. I'm like, something, it lit a fire under her. Like, wow. She said, okay, I'm going to show y'all I'm more than a dirty ball player, which nobody thinks she's a dirty ball player or angry ball player, I guess you can call it. I'm going to show y'all. So she's been coming on, and she's been outscoring everybody. But, it's water under the bridge now. It's over with. Those two are going to move on and keep playing, as evidenced by last night with Caitlyn scoring 30 and winning the game. She had a record 7 3-pointers. So look like both of them have moved on. Let's play ball. We ain't got time to think of go back. If y'all want to make it a story, make it a story. And we trying to win basketball games. So and I'm gonna say this. Somebody said, yeah, Caitlin can score on the sorry teams, talking about the Mystic ain't won a game this year. And I said, okay, well, let's look at Angel Reese. Angel Reese had only 16 points. You know, I mean, it's what it is. Yeah, I wish people would stop acting like this girl, like Clark, is going in front of the media and talking about how good she is and anything. She ain't said 2 words about that. She just played the game. And for some reason, America is mad at her because she's who she is. I mean, does she talk trash? Yeah, she talk trash. So does a lot of people on the court. A lot of those girls talk trash to each other. It's in the Florida game. And like I said, if Kennedy had bowled up in the Florida game, cool. But you have to run over to her and give her a forearm, a shove, a shiver while you ain't looking. You know, that's kind of bush league. But anyway, yeah, that's what it was. Look, just like that. So moving on, those two are gonna be fine. They're gonna keep playing, and everybody already talking about the next game they play. And it ain't gonna be no fireworks. It's just gonna be in the Florida game. And I was looking last
Yeah, I
night.
mean, they
Go
play
ahead.
again. They play again this season.
Yeah, I think it's in late June, I think, somewhere in there. I don't know
Well,
the
they
exact
definitely gonna
date.
be. I hope they smart enough to put that one on prime time.
Yeah, they probably will. And I just looked last night. Uh the Fever played the Mystics. Now
Mm-hmm.
these are the two possibly worst teams in the WNBA. They had a crowd of 22,000. I mean 22,000 to watch the worst teams play. That's got to tell you something about what's going on with her.
Now, wait till Caitlin start. Wait till the day they actually started winning consistently.
Yeah,
But really gonna flow in then.
yeah, it's gonna. I mean, the place was full. I couldn't believe that. I'm like 22,000. I saw the game last night, and it was a good ball game. But I mean, people will say, "Well, the two worst teams you expect them to play close," but you like good games like that. So we'll see. We'll see what comes out of the whole. Like I said, hopefully it's over. To this next one, I don't know how long. I don't think how long this is a feud. Might be not going on. Might have stopped. Might be over with. But Stephen A. and Monica McNutt on ESPN had a nice little heated session about the WNBA and what's going on. And Monica put him on Front Street talking about he didn't cover the NBA. And it hadn't been a back and forth, but they've been on the podcast, you know, saying this and that. Red, is this feud gonna keep going, or is it pretty much over? And they had their moments, and we gonna move on.
It should be over. I think Monica and the ladies had their little moments. And man, hope I'm not about to sneeze, y'all, but it will be wise that everybody moves on before somebody say something that they ain't gonna be able to take back, or it's gonna get them in some trouble. So yeah, I think it was just heat of the moment. We don't really discuss the WNBA like that. Ladies got a little emotional over Steven and Shannon getting on them, but I can't believe I'm saying this, but they really overreacting. I mean, because Stephen A. and Shannon wasn't telling no lies. I mean, some of them girls are jealous, and I think it is some jealousy going on in the WNBA. And I think sometimes ladies they react to us saying jealous, and maybe they want to use the words themselves, but sometimes they don't like when we say jealous. But it is some jealousy. It's some jealousy going on. I mean, I'm not saying it's from everybody, but there are some folks that are probably looking at how Caitlyn is being covered and the exposure and the attention she getting. You can't say nobody jealous. I mean, they got to be, especially when some of them been in the game they've been in the playing WNBA and basketball for a while, and the coverage ain't been nowhere as close. So and all of a sudden with Angel and Caitlin and Cardoza and some of these girls and Cameron Brink, I think that's the girl from the
That's
Spark.
it.
With them coming in, there has been more attention to some of these games. And look at the sellouts they've been having. Look at all the attendance that they having in some of these places. So they are getting attention. So if they said it was no jealousy, I wouldn't even believe them because it's just human nature. But I'm not saying this from everybody. I don't think A'ja Wilson got nothing to be jealous about. I don't think certain other players, I mean, certain players don't have something to be jealous about, but it is probably some players that are jealous that probably want some exposure themselves and be like, man, I've been busting my butt playing in the WNBA for years. How come ain't nobody talking about me? Well, because nobody thinking about you. And maybe because we like to see we talking about Caitlin. That's why we're not talking about you. We're talking about Caitlin. We're talking about Angel. What some of them other ladies need to do and players need to get on board and embrace this because all this is gonna do is help them in the future. You can't turn your head to business. You have to embrace business. So business is business and BS is BS. But I thought for once I'm not totally against Stephen A for this particular topic, even though I don't defend him like most, but he I don't think he was being malicious in what he was saying the other day. I think Monica kind of overreacted, and Molly, well, no comment, man. I could let that girl overreact. She saw a little spider crawling on the ground. So, I mean, and the way, man, but you got that then the way Stephen Shannon, they so loud and boisterous with their comments. It's kind of like they were picking on them, but they really weren't. Stephen, they were just, for once, just telling it like it was. I can't believe I'm defending him, but he was just telling it like it was. I don't think he was being facetious. I don't think he was being malicious. Her saying he should have been covering it 3 years ago. Well, what was Caitlin in the league 3 years ago? All right, we're not covering it if it ain't no reason to cover it. I mean, women's sports is just starting to be on the rise within the last 2 seasons, ever since Caitlin and Angel had the confrontation. So I'm sorry. For the ladies to say they're offended because they're saying it's jealousy, that's crazy. It is jealousy. And there was no need to cover the WNBA 3 years ago because Caitlin won in the WNBA 3 years ago. So it is what it is. Sorry. I feel Monica overreacted just a little bit. But Stephen A, you don't have to overreact with him. Now, don't. He need to learn how not to go back and forth sometimes. Some of these ladies, just let the ladies get their points across, and you can just respond like, okay. I'm saying, but for him to go back and forth, it just seemed kind of bad. Now it seemed like everybody got heated. You got Stephen A getting heated, Monica, Shannon, and now Molly's sitting there. She just looked so lost. Y'all, please, I gotta get to commercial, everybody. So that's probably why I say Stephen A should have took the high road and not and diffused it, because once he got upset, that just Monica, she wasn't gonna back down. But then Shannon, all Shannon doing is instigating with his own instigated stuff, and like I say, Molly just lost. So it was just a bad look. But like you say, I think it's just a one-time thing. I don't think Stephen A and Monica gonna be arguing deep in the next week or for the next 2 weeks or so. Hopefully it'll be a one-time thing. They'll learn from their mistakes and they'll learn how to debate a little better when the WNBA comes up. But it was entertaining for everybody to see it.
But it's a debate show, and it was a debate that just got out of hand. And I'm glad you said what you said, because I noticed, and I tried to tell somebody, y'all didn't say nothing about Shannon. Y'all talking about Stephen A. Shannon was doing talking the same stuff. Like you said, he was in there instigating too. But everybody left Shannon off the hook, talking about he was this and he was that. He said,
well, probably because she came on his show later on that night. Because so they probably forgot Shannon was on the show earlier instigating, because she did come on his show later that night.
Yeah,
that whole incident.
She did, yeah. And the thing about it is, I mean, Monica was on the show the next day. A lot of people are actually trying to take bets talking about, I bet he put her off the show. It ain't that serious. It wasn't that serious. She was on the show the next day talking about whatever. And they like each other. It just, like I said, just a moment that got out of hand. It happened. This is a debate show. Somebody feel passionate about something, they want to talk about it. So,
Yeah, that's how I go with it. I mean, yeah, he'd be crazy not to have her back on. I don't think he gonna ban her from the show like he did To or something.
No, he not gonna ban Monica because Monica know her stuff. But she, like you said, she just got a little wound up. And I'm gonna jump to what Winston said, and I agree. They were covering the WNBA 3 years ago, and Monica was wrong because somebody brought up the fact that he had Brittany Griner on the show, he had Sue Bird on the show, he's had Candace Parker on the show.
Yeah, like you say though, he probably is the only one that has some of these folks on. So yeah, she was wrong about that because I ain't gonna lie, that's what I don't like about it. Sometimes I be wondering like, why you bringing them on the show, Stephen A? You boring. So yeah, Monica, you were wrong. He does. He is probably the only one that has the WNBA players on the show because Skip ain't gonna have nobody on his show, but he definitely ain't having no WNBA players on the show. And I don't know none to be on Speak or Colin Kaepernick show, any other show. So yeah, you got to give Stephen A. credit right there. He, like he said, he have all the ladies on the show. So yeah, ladies, y'all can't really talk about him too bad because he does have y'all on the show.
Right, and he made it clear he treat them though they like his little sisters and everything. He gotta have them, let them have their voice because girls like ladies like Andrea Carter and Chanae,
right?
And those
they
girls
all the time.
They done come up after that coverage of the NCAA women's tournament. They done come up, so why not have them on the show? You got to keep your ratings up to put them or the female on it, and they know sports, so you can't just say I don't know. And Andrea, I got a message for you. Next time you show them legs like that on TV, I got concerns. I'm gonna tell you something.
Yeah. What did I miss?
She had a little short set on, and her legs were nice and shiny, and I mean she works out because they look fit, very fit. I said, goodness, Andrea, you trying to show them legs off, and they made sure they had her stand up on Get Up, and she was standing up a lot. I said, oh yeah, they trying to market, show legs off, but
I ain't paying attention to her. Like you told me, she married, she got a wife, man.
Here go Winston say what you said. Molly said we have to go to commercial. She was scared to death.
Molly Molly was so lost doing that thing, she didn't know what to do. Oh God, fellas, come on! I have to do my job, please. Can I do my job? Can we go to commercial? Like Molly, girl, you be quiet. They ain't even paying you
attention. He said Winston said Stephen A. went off on his podcast, but he said he's only addressing it publicly because he was called out publicly. But look at all the women that got their chances from being on First Take. And yeah, he has them on there. He makes sure they get on First Take. And I know he ain't taking credit for being the one to discover them. He just giving them shine by putting them on the show, which is what they need. He got them on the show. He said, hey, y'all come on, and then y'all talk sports. Simple as that. Got to get him on there. And he also said he had Molly, Monica, Kimberly Martin, and Carrie Champion. Oh yeah, Carrie Champion. I remember when she was on the show.
Man. She went off on him too the other day.
Yeah, but she realized how dumb she was after the fact, but it was too late then. So moving on from her. But them other ladies, they gonna be on there forever as long as he got the show. He gonna always bring them on. I mean, like I said, it'd be different if it was a bunch of women that didn't know sports, but they know sports. So why not have them on with another point of view? So I just hate that it got that far. But like I said, I don't think you said too. It's not going any further than the show. It was squashed the next day. Moving on now.
It
The only
shouldn't go.
reason,
It shouldn't go further.
the only reason it'll go further, one of them get on there and keep talking about it. But I doubt that they done moved on.
I
And Mon-
don't think Stephen A. is gonna get that upset again. I think he got upset initially that first day, but if somebody try that again, I don't think he gonna get that upset. He'll probably just either let him talk or just move on because I think he realized how he came off. So yeah, I don't
yeah,
think it'll happen again from Stephen A. Somebody else may come on and try to get him riled up, but I don't think he gonna do it. It'll happen. So
yeah.
it'll be them looking bad.
So it's moving on. Hopefully, like I said, Monica will be back on course next week sometime because he rotates his guests a lot. So she'll be back on talking NBA finals or something like that, and the show gonna go on. So that's that. I can't believe I'm about to say this right now, but it's halftime.
What? Oh,
It's halftime. That first hour
yep.
went
Right when I'm actually starting to wake up a little bit. Man, I've been half asleep these first 2 segments, but I'm starting to brighten up, and it's halftime. Man, I thought we
yeah.
had one more segment to go. Well, okay.
That first, unless you want to go and do
Let
the
me get this
report
stretch
now.
in, y'all.
All right. Let me find the halftime music. Yep.
I'll
It's
be a little bit more animated for the 5 in the break. Oh, I wish I was asleep during the praise report.
yeah, we're gonna come back with the Braves report, and we also gonna come back with 5 for 5 right here. So hang with us. If you're with us, come on back and join us. We'll be talking some good topics on the Red and Red Sports Show. All right, let me get this thing back. All right, we're back on the Red and Red Sports Show. We just got through halftime. Winston said it's dead. Stephen A said they got right after the show, but he publicly had to clarify things. Monica is great, and he will support her on his show. I mean, it's just like arguing with your brother or your sister. We've had arguments with our family members before, and it may have gotten heated, but it got squashed, and we move on. We put it in the back burner. We say, okay, we had our little moment, and now it's done. Now, I'm going to jump on another topic before you do your Braves report. I saw where the not the NCAA, the U.S. Olympic team was brought up. The women's team was brought up, and I see everybody making a big deal about Caitlin Clark not making the team. I'm gonna let you talk first on that, if you will, and then I'm gonna come back and say what I got to say because I saw some comments, and I'm trying not to laugh. But what do you think, Caitlin Clark not making the U.S. Olympic team?
I didn't even know they had pick the teams. But I guess what they go with more veteran women players.
Yeah.
Okay, I mean, if that's the reason, I mean, Angel didn't make the team, did she?
No.
Right. Okay. So if Angel didn't make it and Caitlin didn't make it and Raven from South Carolina didn't make it, did Juju from USC make it?
No college players made the team.
Okay, so obviously they're not going young when they go in the women's game. They're obviously going experienced, proven veterans on the team. All right, well, damn, that's what we're going with. Then of course it's no big deal that she didn't make it. When she get of age and it's her turn, I'm pretty sure they'll put what reason would they have not to keep off the team when she become of age or when it's her time. So no big deal. I didn't even realize it was an issue. No big deal. Is she not obviously saying she's not old enough, or are they gonna use more proven veterans, more experienced players? And if that's the reasoning behind it, then I have no issue with it. They explained it perfectly. That's the reason we're doing it. If we were gonna put some younger girls on the team, trust me, Angel and Caitlin would be giving up their summer vacation to go and represent America. You don't think they wouldn't? I mean, with the brands they building for themselves, you would think that'd be the first thing they would be thinking about doing. So obviously, whoever made the decision is not going for the younger girls right now. They're going for the more experienced veteran players, and it's understandable. I mean, you know, Caitlin out there jacking up threes, and then they probably say, "Man, going out here, this is about the America team. They gonna be talking about Caitlin the whole time." But they would be. So yeah, get Caitlin a break, let her have a little enjoy her off season of her first WNBA season. And we going over there to play for the gold. And like I say, Caitlin will be on the team when it's her time. There's no reason to leave Caitlin off the team when she become of age. So I believe Caitlin and Angel will be on the team simultaneously when it's their time.
And I mean, I just happened to glance, and I did this morning, and other on Facebook, which is funny. People are laughing because she's not on the team. I'm like, she's just a rookie, and they have no college players on the team, or former college players or college players. They got nobody. They got
Right.
all veterans. So why?
If Angel was on the team and she was not, then you could laugh and be like, I can see Caitlin. They say they don't like you, Angel on the team, and you ain't. But exactly. No, that ain't even what it is.
Exactly. I mean, no rookies are on the team. None. So, why is it such a big deal that Caitlin ain't make the team? Why is that such a big thing? No rookies are on the team. They got all veterans. What'd you say?
Because, Coach, they're jealous.
Uh-oh, that a word again. That is, and it's coming.
They not. Well, obviously you can see from the way folks acting, there is some jealousy going on with this girl.
And you got guys arguing and talking about it. Yeah, see there, she ain't good enough to be on the team. Okay, well, what they do? She just got out of college.
Really?
And
are you serious? Saying she ain't good enough to be if they were letting young girls on the team, you don't think her and Angel would be, and probably, well, not Camila ain't American, but if they were letting American young girls on the team, you don't think Caitlin and Angel and maybe even Juju will be on the team? That's what I'm saying. So if none of them young girls that we've been talking about in the past few months on the team, then obviously they saying we're not letting the young girl, we letting more experienced, veteran, proven athletes go. Let them go play for some gold while they still playing. Caitlin and the other girls, they have plenty of time to win the gold medals. So it's no big deal to me. Yeah, just folks just, like I say, folks just hating, jealous because the player they like ain't being talked about. So that's all it is to me, Coach.
Yeah, it's kind of ridiculous. I mean, like you said the key word. They going with veterans. Wait a minute. Danae, good afternoon, Danae. How's it going? Glad you joined us.
What up, D?
I can see where they went with all vets because a lot of all-time greats might not have another chance. Because
That's
Taurasi
what
made it.
exactly. That's what I'm saying. They would let them go get their goal while they still playing. They may not have another chance in 4 years like some of the aging vets. Let them get there. Caitlin and the young girls, they gonna have opportunities to get the gold medal. Man, I guarantee you, Caitlin will win a gold medal playing for the USA team soon. So yeah, y'all desperate. Y'all are really desperate if that's how you gonna hate on Caitlin Clark using the fact that she ain't on the women's team. Coach, this is what I said. That's why I said made this statement on that guy talking about LeBron this week. Well, I don't know if you was on that post or whatnot, but look, if you gonna hate, actually have something to hate on. Don't just hate for hating reasons, man. That's when I hated on LeBron, I tried to have some method to my madness. Some of this stuff, y'all just do it. Don't even make no sense. Hating right here. I would if they left LeBron off the USA team. I would. Well, I don't know. I probably would have said so. I wouldn't have thought it was because of his talent. I wouldn't have said that. If I would have said, well, put like this: if they left LeBron off the team within the first 5 years of his career, I would have said, okay, they're not going with no young guys right now. That's probably what I would have said. So I probably couldn't have hated on that too much.
Yeah,
But I can't say he's Kobe saved him on the other team. But I ain't gonna get into that. I ain't gonna get into that. We're talking about Caitlin.
let me see. Jerry said Caitlin Clark is a talented WNBA player. The media and league is hyped up over established player. The media is responsible for driving the bus. But like you said, the key word, veterans. They want veterans. They want girls that's been there, done that, and have played. They don't want. I mean, Caitlin could make it, but they don't need her because she might not be ready. She's a young girl. She just got out of college, and that's it. You got all those girls like Collier and Asia Wilson, and they got almost half the Las Vegas roster. Look like to me, they got a bunch of them. But I mean, it's for real. I mean, it's and
who
Caitlin
coaching the team? Becky Hammond?
I don't know. I got to look at it, but I guarantee you're not gonna find Caitlin in the news talking about. I really don't have any idea why I made the team. I think I should have been. She ain't gonna say that. She gonna be like, okay, moving on. And then, like you said, while they gone playing in the Olympics, it gives her a chance to practice more and work. And if she's gonna take some time off, take some time off. But it's not that big a deal like people trying to make it out to be like, wow, she ain't make the team. See, she ain't good enough. And you said it first. If she was on the team, then they'll probably have Angel on the team as well. And Juju and Paige Becker. They'll put all them, but they don't want that kind of team. They want a team of veterans so they can go out and win that thing. Girl that's been there. Now, the only question is, and I hate to say this, when they play Russia, is Brittany Griner gonna play? Uh-oh. I don't know. I'm gonna leave that alone. I'm gonna leave that alone.
Nightmares or something. I don't know about that. But yeah, I'm looking at the team right now. Yeah, all vets. I don't see nobody. I mean, is Kelsey Plum young?
No, Kelsey Plum been in there, and she'd have been with the WNBA. Won 2 titles with the Aces.
Okay, I mean, you got Breanna Stewart, Sabrina Ionescu. Them might be the youngest girls they got right on the team.
I mean, that team is full of established WNBA veterans.
Yeah, all I see is vets. Caitlin don't belong on this team right here. I know I definitely don't want her on the team with Diana Taurasi. Ooh, man.
No, Taurasi will swing on her. It's simple as that.
Yeah.
Now,
let these older girls, let these older vets have their team, and when it's time for Caitlin to be on it, trust me, she'll be on the next team.
Yeah, I mean, let it go. Like they said, like the movie Frozen, let it go and just move on, and everything gonna be all right. She gonna make it in the next 4 years. She'll be on there in 4 years, whatever.
Right.
So
yeah, it's right now. They ain't no big deal. These folks just they just desperate to hate because this is no big deal right here. Caitlin don't belong on this particular team right here when you look at it. And the person
No.
who coaching it, coach, is Cheryl Reeve, Minnesota Lynx head coach.
Okay, so moving on. Moving on. Winston called him Goat James. No, I ain't gonna get into that. Goat James. And Jared says, "Screw Russia, let Brittany Griner play." That was a joke, Jared. She gonna play. They playing in Paris, so Russia got nothing to do with that team. So I'm just saying they play each other. So it's no big deal. That's just a joke. So all right, we're gonna keep it
Yo,
moving.
Jared thought Russia was gonna come and arrest her again.
I hope not. No, that ain't gonna go down. All right, from the laughs to I don't know what this is about to be. It's the Braves report.
It's game time. It's GT.
Yeah, you see this what I'm doing? That would properly resemble the Braves this past week. Up and down. It's Tomahawk Chalk. Up and down. That's what we've been, y'all. Just a seesaw all week long. Win one, lose one. Win one, lose one. That's what it's been the past 4 games, you guys. Score some runs in the first game on Tuesday. Don't score anything on Wednesday. Score some runs in the first game on Thursday. It just put up 1 run last night. Like I say, man, we are in the bowels of inconsistency right now. That's what my Braves sit right now. Just inconsistency right now. Inconsistent pitching, inconsistent bats. Well, bats been pretty consistent. They've been sweet. So the bats doing just what they've been doing all season long, with the exception maybe the first few weeks. But ever since then, wake up a little bit. Maybe when they play a sub team, but most of that, sleep, sleep, sleep. Like I was when the show first started. Sleep. But like I say, the pitching, man, I'm gonna tell you this, it's the coach and everybody, all the Braves fan out there. Let Max Fried get away and let our pitching staff struggle for the next 2 or 3 seasons because we can't got nobody. And I'm putting this all on Alex. I'm ready to put it all on Alex now. If we don't make the proper trades or this season just completely go into the dumpster, Alex is gonna feel my wrath. He is gonna get the rant of a lifetime. So I ain't gonna be on him now. I'm gonna save it for later because, dude, you're not gonna keep living like I'm gonna tell you like I tell these Hawks fans. You're not gonna keep living off 2021. Okay, that was 2 years ago. I mean, life goes on. Okay, we're not gonna just keep holding you up on a pedestal for those trades you made 2, 3 seasons ago. And look where we at now. It seems like you got to keep getting better, man. You don't be satisfied or stagnant where you at. You got to keep getting better. Now with the offense we had last year, it didn't take a genius to realize, dude, the best thing you can do is improve this ball club is go out and get some pitchers. Now, I'm glad you didn't make the Blake Snell move because, boy, I would hate to be stuck with that guy for the next few years. But I'm saying pitching is the key. Now, if the playoffs started today, we would be a part of it. And I think we would have Sale, Fried, and Lopez as our top 3 pitchers. I'm pretty confident with those guys. So we're not too bad, but what I'm saying is, where are we going? One of those guys get hurt, what we gonna do? We don't have nothing coming up behind them. Uncle Charlie will be retired this year. And we have struggled to find a 5th starter this year. From Bryce Elder to the Ray Kerrs to the Dylan Dodds to Darius Hines to the Spencer Schuenbachers. These guys are not ready, okay? And the best pitcher in our farm system, Owen Wilson and Hurston Waltrip, they not ready to come up. I don't want to keep throwing these young guys in the fire when they not ready. It's sad that we feel like we got to rush these guys up because we don't have nobody that's ready right now. I mean, so the pitching has got to improve. When we draft in the next month or so, we got to keep adding pitchers to this team. I'm just hoping we got the position players in case one of them get hurt. But man, one of those get hurt. Do we have position players to stand in for anybody. So right now, the Braves need to be working on improving their farm system because something tells me we're gonna need it in the next few years. And Alex, dude, you got a job, dude. You're gonna have to go out and find you another pitcher this season, and you might have to find another bat. I mean, you can't just lose Spencer Strider and Ron Acuna, a Cy Young candidate and an MVP candidate, and think that you don't have to replace them. Yeah, you got to replace them with something, even if it's for this season. And you come back next season and we got a problem because we got too much talent. But still, I still want to make a run this season, Alex. So yeah, your work is cut out for you, but you're gonna have to go out and make a trade. And like I said, you're gonna have to make a trade possibly for a bat and an arm. So right now the Braves what we sitting at? Second place, 35-26, 8 games back of Philly. Now the one thing about Philly is they known for choking leads away. So I'm not too confident or too worried about their NL East lead right now because either way it go, the Braves are talented enough to win a wild card if you go out and secure our position by getting another bat and arm. But like I say, our pitching has got to improve and our bats have got to wake up, or this season that we had such great expectations on will be over quicker than soon. Oh God, I hate when I mess up at the end. I hate when I get these tongue twist tie my little phrases. But anyway, the season will be an utter disappointment if we don't get things figured out. Bats have got to get more consistent, and the pitchers, that fifth starter and Uncle Charlie, they got to get more consistent. So, Alex, you got your work cut out for you, buddy. But right now, I do not like the inconsistency. Coach, what you got?
Well, it's gonna take a lot, and here's the thing, they're actually still in second place.
Yeah,
and, and they are leading the wild card. So hey, as a miracle through all these injuries that they got, minor or major, that they still leading the wild card and still up there in second place. So. I mean, if they know the Braves are gonna hit a hot streak soon. They're gonna catch one lightning in a bottle after a while, and then they'll be ready to go. And I hope for their sake, like you said, the pitching is the thing, because nobody expected Chris Sale to get jumped like he did. Nobody saw. 9. Well, he didn't give up all 9 runs, but a blasting like that, it was unusual. But I know Chris Sale gonna be like, I'm gonna turn it around, and here I go, I'm ready. So the pitching, and ladies and gentlemen, I can tell you right now, it's gonna start with Charlie today. See, I'm on my Charlie train again. I gotta hype my boy up, old Charlie Moe.
Yeah, but you got
yeah. Okay, Jerry said the Braves need to break through at the right time. You're right, Red. We are very inconsistent as of now, but that's not to the essence of winning the World Series. Yeah, I mean, it's gonna take a minute. They're gonna get it. I think they can get it right because they right in the mix. They're still at the top of the wild card, so playoff bound in. They just got to shake off. Like I said, the thing with Strider and Acuna did not help at all. And then you got a little minor injuries. Kalenic got hurt. He's going to be back. He had a minor wrist injury. They say he's going to be okay. He's not going to be gone that long. So
if the bats can just wake up, then we probably wouldn't even notice. But we got these bats got to wake up.
Well, Uncle Ozuna, Uncle Marcel ain't playing around. He's still doing his thing and trying to. Yeah. He is succeeding in shaking everybody off who used to say, "Get rid of him, get rid of him." I don't think now the DH has saved his career because he's taking full advantage of it. And coming out of here, I see Olsen. Olsen has 9 home runs. I expect that to improve over June. He's coming around. Riley's still a little shaky. Overall,
I think Olsen, Ozuna are gonna be okay. Ozzy straight. Yeah, I think but we gotta get more from our middle guys though, like you said.
yeah, I ain't heard much about Michael Harris in a while. He been kind of quiet, and the catching position, I ain't heard much from the catchers. But I mean, it's
Right.
gonna take a minute.
Darno had a little hot moment and then he cooled off to me. For a
Yeah,
minute, he looked like he was about to carry us. And then he cooled off. And Murphy just getting back, so it's gonna take him a minute. Now Trump, I don't expect nothing from old Trump, but he plays. So it's really, we got to get something out the catcher position. Riley has got to get back in the groove of things. Arcia, he's still okay. Clinic, good. Now Clinic has got to step up. Because without
yeah,
Ron out there, Clinic and Duvall gonna have to step up big time. Duvall hit a homer the other night, so I can see him stepping up a little bit. Jared, we need something from you. And we probably, like I say, he might have to go out and get another bat because, like I say, with Ron going down, and the offense was still a little shaky when Ron was playing. So without Ron, we really we need to make a move. So I hope Alex is watching.
yeah,
Watching who's gonna be available, bats and arms. Because like I say, he needs to pull off another 2021. Get some trade for some key pieces that can be essential into another run.
yeah. Because right now, I'm sure the White Sox are ready to give up their team, get somebody from them. They ready to
Them,
shut it down.
Toronto, maybe too.
Yeah,
Oakland. Yeah,
no,
like I say, you better start
no,
looking at these last place teams.
Oakland ain't giving us nothing anymore. We already
Yeah, they
robbed.
probably. Yeah. I was thinking about that. Yeah, they probably.
They're like, we ain't giving y'all nothing else. God dog, we tired of y'all robbed us of all our key players. So now,
I wonder would the Marlins give us anything.
yeah, I don't know. They in the division, so I don't know if they'll be nice to us. Braves look like they've been taking melatonin, whole team sleep. That's what Winston said. And Jared said Ozuna. So yeah, I hopefully the next time we come on, we'll have some better news. We have some good some hitting updates, some pitching updates, and the Braves were made like a winning 5 out of 6 kind of run or stuff
Yeah,
like
that's what I'm waiting on. Just go on the winning streak. Just let me come on one. I haven't come on 1 week when we went undefeated, probably since early April. So let me come on, and when we do the Birds Book, I ain't talking about no losses. Let me
that.
see what we got coming up. See, we got
Hopefully it's an easy schedule.
we got Washington today and tomorrow. No game Monday. Oh no, whew, easy. After Washington today and tomorrow. Don't play on Monday, but guess who we got 3 games next week? Baltimore.
Ooh,
Baltimore, and then three with Baltimore, then 3 with Tampa Bay. So,
God.
man, Braves, y'all better get together because Baltimore ain't no joke, man.
So
It's,
maybe
go
they'll
ahead,
hit
Coach.
maybe they'll hit a streak playing tougher teams. Maybe they'll pick it up. I mean, cause they just struggled against the weekends. So
It's 3 at Baltimore. Whew. It'll be tough to go in the Camden Yard, but Braves, you got to do it. You got to play who's on the schedule. So, let's see. All right, out of today game, 2 today with Washington, tomorrow Washington, 3 with Baltimore, and 1 with Tampa next week. That's 6 games till we come back on again. What you think the record will be?
I'm gonna go out and say 4-2. I'm gonna say 4-2. I think they're gonna surprise Baltimore. So Baltimore, everybody's saying that that's a tough game, but they're gonna surprise Baltimore. So I mean, Tampa Bay, they up and down, but you got to beat Washington. I mean, Washington is a bunch of youngins who don't. They play. They like, hey, they don't worry about anything. They know they're not expected to do anything. So you got to take advantage and beat teams like that. Baltimore is near the top, so see if you can sneak one on Baltimore if you can. We'll
I'm
see.
gonna go 5. I'm gonna go 5-1. I'm gonna say we win it today. We win tomorrow. We get 2 out of 3 from Baltimore. That'll be the sneak, you know. And then we win that game. We'll win Friday's game with Tampa Bay at home. So we'll lose one in Baltimore, but that'll be it.
Winston
Shut up,
said
Winston.
3. Okay. We gonna
Winston
see.
3-3.
Well, next time we come on,
Just worry about your Yankees, Winston. We're about to get rolled up by the Dodgers this weekend.
yeah, that's right. They got the big series this week, Yankees and Dodgers. I'm like, okay.
Stanton with that little playing T-ball last night. Couldn't even get that ball out the doggone park. Bases loaded. Here they go. They were like, man, they thought Stanton had it too. Everybody looking up. That ball didn't even make it to the bullpen.
Right.
What everybody looking up for?
I guess they thought he had got it out of there.
They were so desperate. They had Juan Soto. They had every inning. They had him pretending like he was going to come up to the plate for an at bat. I was like, Yankees, let the man rest. God, dog, you that desperate for a win? You can't even let the man rest 1 or 2 games. They trying to scare somebody, kept putting him up at the top of the step with his bat in his hand, like he was going to come up and do something. That should have been one of my dope and open coaches right there, what they were doing yesterday with Juan Soto. I couldn't believe that.
Okay. Jerry said, let's go Dodgers. Winston. Winston said, I know who wouldn't roll us. Y'all need some more courage before being called brave.
We'll play out this year. Oh, yeah. Well, matter of fact, we'll see it. We'll see in a week or 2, Winston, because we got y'all in New York. Not this weekend, but in 2 weeks. We got y'all 3 games, a weekend set in New York. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, buddy. So don't worry, we'll see. And that's something to tell you, don't let us win them 3 games now.
Oh boy, that's gonna tell a lot right there. So we'll see how it's looking next week when we come on.
I hope Soto back by then, but it ain't like my Braves scared of him anyway. We used to handle him when he used to be with Washington and San Diego. We're gonna handle him again when he with the Yankees.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, we gotten here. It's moving fast. We gotten here. It's not time for 5 for 5. We ain't got no time limits today because it's just us 5 topics that's going on in the sports world where we discuss and talk about them. And they range from football to baseball, basketball, anything. Let me find the 5 on the music and cue the Loonies. All right, Loonies.
Football topic.
Come on. Hello. Come on. There we go. All right, Red, get ready. We got 5 topics. Starting with this one. All right, first topic. Justin Jefferson gets paid. He gets either highest paid non-quarterback in the NFL. What do you think?
I guess it was bound to happen. It seemed like this is the off season for wide receiver upgrade. All of them seem to be getting a little bag this year, but it don't guarantee anything, Vikings. It don't even guarantee Jefferson gonna be there in the next year too. You ever heard of this? It's called trade. You understand what that means? So I hope Jefferson and JJ McCarthy get along real well, because if they don't, and the man ain't getting his numbers, guess what he's gonna ask for in a year or 2? Trade me to a team with a quarterback, KC, Atlanta, hopefully. You never know. So, hey, Vikings, better enjoy him while I last, coach, because something tells me, coach, I don't think Justin Jefferson is gonna end his career in Minnesota. Matter of fact, I don't think he's gonna be in Minnesota within the next 3 seasons, maybe even 2. So, good job getting paid, JJ. But I know you're gonna be on the move soon, because I just don't see you. I don't see you and the other JJ making that kinetic connection right there. So I'm glad you share the same initials with your quarterback, but that's not all y'all gonna share.
Yeah, Jefferson is like I said, it's gonna come down to how the vibe is with him and JJ McCarthy. Do those two get vibe together, or Justin gonna be like, I ain't getting the ball enough, or I ain't something ain't right. So gotta scratch your head on that one and say, can Jefferson continue his big numbers, or is he gonna be gone, like you said? All right. Next topic. Speaking of money, tour time, tour time, tour time is sitting around waiting on his extension. He said, I'm ready to get paid. I'm ready to talk. And he got endorsed by Tyreek Hill. With a Dodge, I'm not Dodge. The Dolphins pay him big time, or will they hold up, Red?
Well, they saying all the right things, but they ain't doing the right things. I mean, talk is cheap. When everybody else getting their bag and I ain't got mine. So I mean, we'll see if they do the right thing, but I mean, obviously they thinking with Tua's record against winning teams, like you play well against the losers, but when it's time for the big games and the bright lights, you don't show up so well. Like I say, you scoring 70 points on the Broncos, but couldn't even put up big points against some of the games you needed down the stretch to, make a deeper playoff run. So but but what you say, you get some team, you get caught in a situation. He is the best option they have, so you might be forced to go ahead and pay him. I mean, I don't know who you're waiting on, or waiting to make a trade for Dak Prescott or whatnot. Because if not, I have no idea what the Dolphins waiting on going forward. You see, your number one player Tyreek is endorsed him, so everybody seems to want him around. They just maybe the Dolphins probably just don't want him to pay him as much as some of these other quarterbacks get the bag. Okay, well, you're gonna have to pay him, Dolphins. So I mean, stop being cheap. The QB market is what it is now. Man don't made some plays. He don't put up a few numbers the past few seasons. So he's earned the money. So you gotta fess up and write that check, Mr. Ross. Stop being cheap. Like your number one fan, Eric Ross. And I keep telling you, Eric, you better stop saying the man want to get paid, and he want to get paid now. So pay that man, or you gonna lose him, and then you gonna have to go after Dak Prescott next year. And then they even got Odell Beckham over there, so they need a quarterback, so they better pay somebody.
Yeah. Uh, two time. I mean, he doing good. Like they said about Dak Prescott. Dak Prescott is the best quarterback in the NFL September through December. But in January, he looked like another dude, and they can't find him. Oh, shoot. They got to work on him and help him get back to get to the playoff. Because Miami has not made. Now it's been a while since they've done anything in the playoffs. They made it to the Super Bowl since who knows when. That 72 Dolphins team don't have to worry about nothing.
They ain't made the Super Bowl since the Godfather Part 2 was in theaters. No. They did make it in '84 Marino. I forgot. Since Ghostbusters was in theaters, and Beverly Hills Cop 1.
Ghostbusters. Okay. Lord have mercy. That's been a minute. Let me see. The Nation got something to say. Let's see. Let me go back. Winston say he'll be in Atlanta in 3 years. That'll be our all-in season under Penix. I think he's talking about
Jefferson. He's talking about Jefferson.
Justin Jefferson. All right. Jared say talented wide receiver. Like Anthony Barrett from the Dave Chappelle show say, getting paid, young blood. Winston said you had to wait till after they restructure Tyreek, and then he's not gonna get crazy money. Something around Hurts' contract should be the basis. Yeah,
I didn't know they were restructuring Tyreek.
I don't know if he's gonna get paid like Jalen Hurts, because Jalen Hurts been there to the Super Bowl, but we'll see if he's gonna get that money. Jared said Tua better help Miami make a long run in the playoffs. The Bills have their backs against the wall. The Bills' backs are against the wall because I don't know what they're gonna do with losing most of their players. But hey, the Bills, they gotta struggle. But we'll see if they can come up. All right. The Browns practice was in the news for a minute. See what they've got going on. I don't want to even comment on the Browns because I'll just start laughing. Only thing I'm glad is that Nick Chubb is back. Hopefully he'll get a chance to. I don't know if he's gonna be back game one, but hopefully he'll be back and able to make an impact. What you think about the Browns practice, Red?
Well, they practicing some stability for once by signing their coach and GM to extensions. They finally seem like they got a nucleus that's working right now. Uh, and that's good for once. Jimmy and G Haslam are doing the right thing for once. So that's good. Kevin Stefanski seems to be working out. They got a black GM. He seems to be working out. So those Browns finally seem to have found the right pieces, the right nucleus, and the right players. Now, hopefully, Watts can come back and validate some of this stuff. But I'm happy for the Browns. I like two teams that have struggled before finally getting together. I'm hoping in a year or two, like we could be saying this about Raheem and Terry and our little nucleus. But good job, Cleveland. Y'all finally figured it out. It only took you what 20-something years.
Yeah, it doesn't help that you're in one of the toughest divisions. So they got to do something because I know you done re-upped on them, but they got to come up with something because Cleveland fans, well, I don't know why Cleveland fans tired. They ain't won. They ain't been to the Super Bowl. So, they think this could be the year. Deshaun Watson is another quarterback they should be talking about under the gun because they got to see something from him. They
Yep.
really want to see if he was worth all that guaranteed money that they foolishly paid him. So Deshaun Watson, they don't want to see no other quarterback. They want to see you on the field. And they not
Really,
trying
when
to
you think about
massage
it, he
your
kind of
ego.
holding them back.
So what?
He kind of hold. I mean, when you think about it, he's kind of holding them back. Because all the other pieces are working out. So if he step up, then they'll really be, on the ball. And he got
Yeah,
to step up. I mean, he got to actually play. He got to earn his money. He got to come in and play like Deshaun Watson of old, and the Browns will be okay because he's the main thing. Because if they get consistent, like when Flacco came in and gave him that consistent quarterback play, you saw they took off. All the other pieces were working. They won 11 games last year with Joe Flacco at quarterback. So imagine if Watson can come and give him. If Watson play at least as good as Flacco played last season or
yeah,
better, then the Browns sky's the limit for the Browns.
yeah. That's right. He got to show up this year. Uh, for Miami, 24 years since the last playoff win. McDaniel said he been setting meeting at time like 324 to remind the team and staff. Oh yeah, that's a nice little motivation, but you got to win. Everybody talking about you got the fastest team in the league, but that don't translate to wins, and it hadn't
Yeah.
translated to no Super Bowl. So they got to do something. We'll see if Miami can make a dent this year. Hopefully they can try to do something. Oh Lord, here we go. James Harden comments in the news. Harden, I don't know what is on his mind, but he never seems to run away from a camera. He always seems like he got something to say, and usually it's something to feel his ego or blow him up, or I don't know, but he trying. So, Red, what's your comments on young Jimmy Harden?
Him talking about he want to be remembered as the runner. No, he's not gonna be remembered as the runner. They're gonna be remembered as the guy who don't play it on so many different teams. And every time the light was bright or a big game was on call, you would disappear like a dog on magician. You would disappear quicker than Hollow Man. So, like I say, there's nothing but a lot of hot air coming from a cold body. Uh, James, your NBA career is almost dead, man. Like I said, the Clippers, if they don't win this season, that they'll be pretty much through with you. I don't think you're gonna get another NBA extension. I don't think another team gonna trade for you. I think the Clippers gonna be swan song, and once he's done with them, he's gonna be done. And I don't think the Clippers gonna do anything in the next few years because Paul George probably finna leave, and Kawhi Leonard, he barely plays, and if they depending on you to lead the ship, too bad, man, please. So, like I say, you can reflect and have all these deliberations and epiphany moments on interviews all you want to. But you are the reason that you're not looked at as an NBA winner. It seems like you wanted to win MVP so bad for so long. So, that's all you were dedicated about, winning MVP. Well, you got the MVP, and after that, that was it. You've been pretty much asleep ever since. So, you had your issues in Brooklyn, you had your issues with the Sixers. Like I say, man, it's just that's all you do. I remember you more for having issues with teams and issues with coaches and coming up short than anything else, man. Not winning. I'm never gonna think of you as a winner.
No, I mean James Harden. What the guy said. I think about James Harden when I say this. He's a legend in his own mind, pretty much.
Yeah.
That's basically where he's at. And if he wants to be remembered as a winner, then like somebody said, and I said this about LeBron a while back. Stop telling everybody how good you are and show them how good you are. And that's what James Harden got to do. Stop telling everybody you want to be a winner and win. Do it on the court. Ain't no game won by talking in front of the media. I can say I'm good. I can say I'm the best softball player around, but I don't play no more. So moving on. I mean, come on, James. You're not a winner right now. Will you be a winner? Maybe. But as long as you keep doing the stuff you're doing, it ain't happening, Captain. Every team you've been on, watch you shrink in the playoffs, pretty much. So stop talking about it and be about it, dude.
Yeah.
Let's see. The Nation got some comments. Let me see. Winston said Watson need to play in concert to his contract. Too much guaranteed money for him to be the part that's holding him back. Yeah, that guaranteed money, boy, I tell you, when they put that out there, wow.
I mean, but the fact they still got a decent ball club, even with giving him all that money, let you know that the GM, he's been doing his job at least. Because even with all that guaranteed money they promised him, he's still been able to put a solid team around him.
Yep. James Harden, Jared said James Harden is a wasted talent in the NBA. Winston said Harden will be remembered as a great scorer, and that's it. When the pressure's on, he crumbled and can't get to the final. His Houston stretch was historical, but nothing came of it but MVP. Nothing. And Harden, one MVP. Harden is a great scorer. Ain't nobody gonna doubt that. But no trophies.
I'm gonna tell you, this is Harden's biggest mistake right here. When he got Kevin McHale fired, that to me was the beginning of the war for him, because Kevin McHale was a solid coach. He was a decent coach, and I think they were going somewhere. They were going somewhere in Houston. I mean, but you get Kevin McHale fired, and you bring in, I think they bring in D'Antoni. That didn't do nothing. Bring a lot of dysfunction. Yeah, they were winning, but it was nothing but a lot of dysfunction. Then you convince CP3 to come there, and then you completely blow that up. So, dude, you're your own worst enemy, Harden. This is all on you, man. All on you. You blew Kevin McHale out of town. You blew Dwight Howard out of town. You blew CP3 out of town. You blew everybody out of town. And then you wanted to leave town yourself. Then you go to Brooklyn. The Kyrie and Durant, I guess that's too much for you. You go to Philly. Embiid, Maxey, can't win with them. Then you got issues with Daryl Morey. I'm surprised there ain't been no issues with the Clippers with the way Kawhi and Paul and Westbrook. I'm surprised you ain't had no issues over there. But like I say, it's early. Watch, coach. Watch his career end just like he ended everywhere else. Here is the issues with Kawhi. or Paul George or somebody else on the Clippers team of surface soon, and then he'll be done or he'll be on his last days and with Clippers, but that'll be his last day period then. Hopefully they can open up the new stadium next year. But after that new stadium open up, it's gonna be some somber days in Clipperland coming.
Yeah, they're gonna make that. They're gonna make some changes because that man ain't paying all that money for that stadium
Mm-mm.
just to have it just be. He want a full house, so he ain't paying all that money.
Jimmy,
Uh,
Jimmy ain't gonna get no full house.
no. Yeah, now this is a good point. He wanted D'Antoni to be the coach because he knew he'd be the focal point with the green light to shoot at will. Yeah, D'Antoni is all offense. Not
Yeah,
no
but
defense.
okay, you gotta win. If you're gonna do that, you gotta win. I'm saying all those teams with D'Antoni, they came up short in the playoffs. So yeah, you were the focal point, but what a rings at the end of the day. I mean, at least when Kobe got rid of players and he was the focal point, he won 3 straight Western Finals championships. Let me stop. I don't know why Kobe got this, but because I remember when Harden got good, they was talking about Harden is the best, better than Kobe. Harden will never. Yeah, let me say this: James Harden will never be better than Kobe Bryant. Okay, and anybody think that you are completely certifiable.
Nobody said that with a straight face, did they? They couldn't have. Say James.
Back when Kobe was back after Kobe tore his Achilles and he was, not the same anymore, and Harden was starting to rise up. But like I say, you guys in this prisoner of the moment stuff, man. Because you see now where did it lead you to? Where did Harden lead anybody to? Nowhere. So don't compare him to Kobe. The guy ain't Kobe.
Oh Lord. Okay. All right. Moving on to the last topic, and there's a bit of sad news. Larry Allen, offensive lineman for the Dallas Cowboys, passed away at age 52 years old on vacation with his family. And this was a man, Hall of Famer, all time lineman who could block anybody and was great. Uh, what's your feeling on Larry Allen and his untimely death, Red?
Uh, Very sad to hear that he was on vacation with his family. Hardest prayers go out to him. Uh, but like I say, when they look back at their dad and Miss Allen, when she look back at her husband's legacy, they'll have nothing to be ashamed of, and lots to be proud of because that man left behind amazing legacy. Arguably one of the greatest offensive linemen ever to suit up. Definitely one of the best of all time. Uh, Hall of Famer, no doubt. Just a beast on the field, just a big man. Used every bit of his size to play that position, play it the right way, the strong way, the correct way, the dominant way. Uh, Super Bowl champion. Uh, like I say, the essence of what Dallas Cowboys are about because Cowboys keep good offense. One thing about the Cowboys, they're gonna find some offensive line. They keep
Yeah,
good offensive linemen. And he was definitely one of the best to come through there. Like I say, when you think about offensive linemen, you think about the Larry Allen, the Anthony Munoz, the Orlando Pace, the Jonathan Ogden. He's on that tier with some of the greatest that they ever do it. And like I say, I know it's a sad time right now for the Allen family, but when they reflect back and look back on their dad and their husband and son and the brother's career, they're gonna have nothing but smiles and nothing but praise and nothing, everything to feel good about because this man left an amazing legacy behind one of the greatest offensive linemen of all time, Larry Allen. Gonna miss you, brother.
yeah. No, I like you said, nobody can say anything bad about Larry Allen. Larry Allen's one of those guys. If you had him on your line, you didn't have to worry about that side of the field. because he was a brick wall. You're not coming in there to
He
get
could
his
bench,
point.
he could bench press me like nothing.
Yeah, I mean Allen was strong. He was polite off the field, but on that field, he ain't your friend. He blocking. He gonna take you out and look at you like what? You thought you was coming to get my quarterback? Not today. Not nah. I need my quarterback, sir. No, you can't have him. And then Allen will. I mean, I just hate that. I mean, you never know when you're gonna go, but 52 is young, and I hated that he was on vacation with his family, and that happened. Never good when it happened, but that happened while he was on vacation. So tough day for the Cowboys and anybody with Larry Allen passing away. Jerry said, "Rest with the creator, Larry Allen." Larry Allen was a dominating force on Dallas's offensive line. He was a winner, exactly. Winston, RIP to a legend, a true icon for not only Cowboys fans, but NFL fans in general. He did 225 pounds 42 times. That's somebody you're gonna need to take in the alley with you. When it get down, you got a man, grown man out there with you. So yeah,
He was
Larry
the only
Allen.
one I knew that was gonna make I knew he was gonna make the Pro Bowl every year. He was like one of those linemen you just knew was gonna make the Pro Bowl, like a Joe Thomas, a Randall McDaniel. Like you just pencil them in at their position for Pro Bowl.
Yeah, they were always there. And like you said, you put him up there with those guys like Ogden and Bassett, all them guys who up there in that upper tier lineman. Larry Allen has got to be up there or something wrong. So, you know, we want to say rest in peace to, and then I've said prayers for his family and everybody because that was a tough one right there to lose a guy like him who was such a good ball player and like I said off the field he was a good guy. He loved his family and he was real liked him, respected because
Yep.
you ain't gonna
Just a
disrespect
giant.
him. Yeah, you ain't gonna disrespect him at that size anyway. But he was respected big time. Like, hey,
Unless you want to
uh,
get pancakes.
unless you wanted to feel some pain. All right, Red, we done did 2 quick hours, and
Man,
it's already it's about to be 1 o'clock, and we are down to you have the right. Who has the right to do what? When and how? Who you got?
oh boy, let's see who I got to talk about this week. I guess I'll go with the Hawks. Hawks, you got the right to figure out what are you gonna do with this number 1 pick, and how are you gonna use this to improve your ball club, and what you gonna do with Trae Young or DeJounte Murray. This is an off season of this is a pivotal off season for you Hawks, man. I don't know if I said this before, but I'm gonna keep saying it again. That number 1 pick, you got to make something. You got to make it do. I don't care who you get, but whatever you do with it, it's got to be something that we look back and say, this was the moment that the Hawks turned their culture and their franchise around. We don't get the number 1 pick often, even though it's not a strong draft, the Hawks, you got to do something with it. So this Rev coming on at the last second.
Oh my goodness,
Rev decided to come on when you have the right.
Hey, we about to shut it down.
Real, you shut down and you decide to guest star for the first time in a week. All right, Real, since you coming on, what you got to say about what's been going on in this sport? First of all, Real, how you doing, Dr. Real? How's it feel to be a Dr. Real now?
Oh man, it's been a blessing, but tiring. Been traveling a little bit too much, but I'm thankful that God is blessing me, and I appreciate the shout outs and just trying to slow down just a little bit. It was my intention to be with you all today, man. Y'all remember that commercial where they said I had a headache and it was this big, you know? So yeah, man, I had a headache, and now that I'm in a different church context, I gotta, you know, balance myself out a little bit more because I get paid a little bit more. So I gotta, you know,
We
be,
understand.
You get what I'm saying, man. But I just had to get on because I just wanted to talk about two quick things. Just give me about 7 good minutes.
Go ahead, Rev.
Seven
Go
good
ahead. You
minutes.
ain't been on in a minute.
We
We
rolled
want to hear
through.
what you feel
Yeah.
about a lot of topics, man. Go ahead and
But
see what you got.
let me say this, man. Y'all, I want to just applaud you all for continuing to go on in my absence, and I appreciate the work that you're doing, and I appreciate Coach learning certain things about how to DJ, which continues to allow the show to move on. So I want to just say thank you all. I haven't abandoned you all. It's just been a long, busy period in my life. Nevertheless, to the sports at hand. I heard you all talking about the Monica McNutt situation, Stephen A. And I think one of the things that I have a problem with Monica McNutt is that I think she's a low key Caitlin Clark hater. Low key.
I know I know it's some jealousy. And they get mad when you call them out on it. And like y'all acting like it. It's jealousy going on, and they try to act like, oh, it ain't no jealousy. Yes, it is. It's jealousy.
It's very much jealous. Here's the thing that Monica McNutt and all of the WNBA players need to understand. WNBA, since it's a professional league, there is an entertainment piece to professional sports. Nobody can deny that there are WNBA ballers, great ball players. Are those ball players entertainers? No. As good as Asia Wilson is, what is so entertaining about her skill set? Absolutely nothing. What's her name with the New York Liberty now? Breanna Stewart. Great ball player. What entertainment value does she bring to the WNBA? Nothing. Caitlin Clark is the first WNBA player, maybe outside of Cynthia Cooper, and that was at the beginning of the WNBA. But she's about the only one recently that's brought entertainment value. She has brought Steph Curry to the women's league. That's why people want to go pay and see. Before I came on with you all, I wanted, because sometimes we sometimes want to link Angel Reese to be on the same wavelength as Caitlin Clark. It's not even comparable, right, in terms of prestige to the game. So I was looking it up. The Chicago Sky, when they go to the Indiana Fever game, it's gonna be like $5. Meanwhile, when Caitlin Clark goes back to the Chicago Sky, you're talking about $265. It's a huge difference. And see, that's what these women don't understand. Yeah, many of them may be better than Caitlin Clark right now. She got to get stronger. She got to get faster. She has to develop a body to be ready to play in the WNBA. She's going straight from college, straight into the WNBA. So she didn't have that time to be able to get her body into shape, get her speed into shape to play at that level. So a lot of them going to get her this year, but when she gets a summer or a winter, it's going to be a different story because she got a major skill set, but she has an entertainment value skill set. And that's why people are paying big money to go see her. I'm going to segue into another topic. So last night I was actually in D.C. And I saw the Braves lose to the Nationals last night at National Stadium. I was ticked off. But it was amazing as I was on the train, because I took the train to the game, how many folk were leaving the Fever Mystics game last night. Because Caitlin Clark played in Washington, D.C. last night. And you should have seen the amount of Indiana Fever jerseys in Washington, D.C. Those folk came to see Caitlin, not even the Washington Mystics. That's just how much value she has to the WNBA. And the WNBA players need to thank her, because if more eyes continue to keep watching the game and more ticket sales continue to go up, that means their salaries are going to go up. So don't dismiss your cash cow. Going to the Braves.
Uh-oh.
Fellas, this is why the Braves are struggling. We don't have a manager who can manage just marginal talent or above marginal talent. Brian Snitker is who he is. He's only as good as the talent on the field. Okay, let's just be honest about it. Nobody has ever been mesmerized by Snitker as a manager. He's showing how he's screwing this thing up since Ronald has been hurt. Why do you keep platooning Michael Harris and Albies as the leadoff hitter? Can anybody tell, can somebody please tell Snitker that Albies is a switch hitter? Let him just stay at the top. Michael Harris is not a leadoff hitter.
No.
That's not his strength. He needs to see more pitches as the game goes. He needs to be protected by other hitters in the lineup. That's who he is right now. Don't manage him based on what you want him to be. Manage him based upon who he is. And let Albies just be the leadoff hitter right now until they either trade for a better leadoff hitter. But Michael Harris, like last night, you know, I love his name, of course. But the bottom line is he's hurting the Braves in key situations at the leadoff position. He's hurting Riley because Riley needs somebody on base to get better pitches. So, you know, and here's the other piece. We need to maybe start evaluating how important Ron Washington was to the Braves.
Oh, yeah.
Right? Ron Washington might have been able to fill in some of the holes where Snitker comes up short.
Oh,
so, you know, the thing is, with the Braves losing their top pitcher, arguably top player, and with Snitker only being able to manage according to his talent, this is a bad season for the Braves. Double-A is going to have to bail the Braves out if they're going to be a contender like he did in 2021. So I'm not excited about the Braves until the trade deadline. Because right now, they're going to be second place team. The team is not better than the Phillies right now.
No.
And until we see what they do at the trade deadline, the Braves are probably going to be one and done. One round and done.
Yeah.
So I just had to get that off. Go ahead.
I'm going to go back to your first thing about Caitlin Clark, and we talked about it on the show. If anybody doubts how much Caitlin Clark appeal is in the WNBA, you said it last night about last night's game with the Mystics. The two worst teams are near the bottom in the WNBA drew 20,000 to a game where neither team is playing well, and they got to combine 3 wins. 3 wins, and all of them in Indiana. And y'all get 20,000 in there to watch that game. It's not New York, like New York and Connecticut finna play now. It's not New York and Connecticut or the Aces and somebody like that. 20,000 for the worst teams in the league. I don't see how people keep disliking her. Go ahead, Red.
And I was going to say this. I'm sorry, Red. Let me just jump in because I heard y'all talking about the U.S. women's team. So Caitlin Clark brings dollars. Let me say it this way. Caitlin Clark brings dollars and cents.
Come on, Real. Talk it up.
I could care less if the WNBA players don't like her. I would have put her on that team, Olympic team, because she has the biggest marketing value. It's about marketing. It's about dollars and cents. The WNBA got to realize this is their cash cow. So forget about veterans. Who is marketable? Who is the person who has the game that can make this thing click internationally? Caitlin Clark broke through the WNBA to Americans. We've been caring less about the WNBA since its inception. All of us are, I would say, sports heads. I don't think any of us have been to a WNBA game. And the Atlanta Dream played like 15 minutes before they got booted to College Park. They used to play at State Farm Arena when it was Phillips Arena. And then one of us went to the games. I'm done, Rev.
Yeah. Rev, like I said, Coach Rev, I hate to say this, but seeing how everybody has responded to this and seeing how the marketing person in the WNBA is responding to this and how the attitudes, is there any wonder why the best businessmen and business people in this country are us? Because we know about them dollars, baby. And all these ladies doing is just sit back complaining and crying. And I'm like, excuse me, this is your cash cow. Where is the female Scrooge McDuck in the WNBA? Like we just said, F all that other BS, money talks, all that other stuff. Whoa, I am riding Caitlin, and I'm riding her all the way to the top of the mountain, baby. And that's what the WNBA needs. They need a businesswoman to kick in the door and say, y'all better stop all this. This is my ticket right here. And we're going to ride this girl all the way to the top, just like if it was a man, Caitlin Clark, where it has been Steph Curry, Jordan, all these other guys that the businessmen in the country have rolled all the way to the top. How many families has Michael Jordan taken care of in this country? How many families has Kobe Bryant taken care of in this country? How many families in the Bay Area is Steph Curry taken care of in this country? Right, the cash cow, capitalism, people.
That's right, man. These women better get out their feelings. Monica included. Because, like I listened to that whole debate, and then I saw Stephen A. address it personally on his show, and here's the reality. Monica Minuck talking about, folk just getting on board. There was nothing to get on board to. Who was covering the WNBA? Who wanted to cover the WNBA? Nobody. So like she up here talking about just now getting to the show. The show just became watchable. Right. Let's be honest about it. Like if somebody wanted to deal with the WNBA, just like on our show, we've been doing this show since what, 2018, 17, right? Yep. When have we ever spent so much attention on the WNBA?
Not till Caitlin and Angel had their issues last year.
Right. And like, I give Angel credit, she did a little ring thing, but Caitlin's greatness was shown before that game because she got all the hoopla for beating South Carolina last year. Mm-hmm. She was averaging numbers of people watching then, and then, what Angel did the whole little thing that garnered some more attention. But then Caitlin was selling out arenas all across the college country. That wasn't because of Angel Reese. Let's stop it now. And now, Angel Reese ain't with her in Indiana. She's selling these places out. So, gentlemen, man, I just hope the WNBA does not squander their cash cow, because there's no other woman in the league that is more marketable than Caitlin Clark. It ain't about her being white. It's about her skill set being one that is entertaining. She can shoot threes from any place on the court. You know, people want to talk about she ain't that good. Well, if she ain't that good, stop guarding her 92 feet.
Right.
Oh, God.
All these double and triple teams. They make the real. They guard it like, and they make the sure they stand because they don't want them to go off. So right.
Exactly. So don't try to diminish her talent, because y'all guard her like she is a superstar. I don't see nobody else getting guarded from when she gets on the court to when she sits on the bench.
And that was something with the girl Arike Ogunbala. I can't pronounce her last name. She had 2 free throws. She shot her first free throw and ran to guard Caitlin Clark. And they had to remind her, you got another free throw.
No, that was McDonald. McDonald,
that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
to remind her, you got another free throw. And then, you know,
that's how much Caitlin Clark was on her mind. She forgot. She forgot she had another chance to score a point.
She forgot she had another. So she shot a free throw and said, "Oh, let me run back."
Oh, she went straight to her. She left the free throw line, went straight to her. Like, excuse me. And you know, a lot of people like to bring up, well, look at all the turnovers Caitlin Clark got. I said, she a point guard. She gonna have a lot of turnovers. She a rookie.
Well, here's the other thing. And you know, here's something. I actually bought the WNBA package. I bought it. This is the first year I ever thought about buying it. You want to know why? Because of Caitlin Clark. So I bring that up not to brag that I got the money to pay for the package. I bring it up to say that I watched the games, and mainly the Indiana Fever. And the reason why she has a lot of turnovers is because her teammates have yet caught up to the type of speed that she plays the game with. She sees stuff. She sees stuff before it evolves. She's throwing passes to where she believes the people should be based upon how the defense is covering them. So they have not had a chance to catch up with her ability, because folks want to say all she does is shoot threes. That's a lie. That girl is one of the best passers in the league. Like, she passes it to where you should be. She's leading you. She's allowing you to stride into your shot, if it's a layup or even a jump shot. And that's part of she's too advanced with the IQ. And that's why she's struggling with her teammates, and they don't practice that much. You know, so I mean, that girl is phenomenal. And it ain't because she's white. And that's the one thing that's bothered me. Black people have shown themselves in this situation. Anybody who's sitting up here saying she's getting all this clout because she's white is wrong. She just has a great entertaining skill set.
Right.
She shoots threes from wherever. She can pass the ball better than most. I mean, come on. And you see they got to guard her 92 feet. And to say that they're doing this just because she's white, that's flat out wrong. And I'm sick and tired of seeing it. Have we seen some white privilege stuff? Of course. You know, like we saw that in like the NBA draft, that boy Shepard from Kentucky. He ain't the 5th best player in college basketball.
Man, please. 35th.
Right. You know, you want to talk about white privilege, that's Reed Shepard, whose dad came from Georgia. But Caitlin Clark is a baller, period. Man, I got to get up the road. I just had to come on, man. I was trying to let my head get a little bit better. I knew I couldn't do a whole show, but I had to get on, talk a little bit Braves, talk a little Caitlin. I appreciate y'all giving this pastor, preacher, an opportunity to get on for a bit. God willing, I'll be on the whole show next week, man. But thanks again for y'all holding me down.
I can tell you now, Rev, you came in at the right time, because I was going to just petition to the Rev Knight Nation to consider the Red and Coach show.
It might come sooner than later. Who knows? You know. But y'all. No, no,
No,
but y'all been doing a great job, man. Great job. I watch y'all even though I'm not on, but I've been watching like I'm on my way back to Pennsylvania. I told y'all about my 3 meetings I got, and y'all have been keeping me going with my road trip. And that's why once I heard some of the topics that y'all was speaking about, I said, let me get my little 2 cents in before they close the show.
and Armani is coming back. He's ready.
We may have to talk about him off air. All
Are
right.
you serious?
We'll talk about him off air. But man, y'all go ahead on finish the show, man. What's up, Reverend Nation? Missing y'all. Look forward to being with y'all real soon. All right, take care, brothers.
All right, real.
All right, peace.
I'm back. All right, here we go. All right, did we do how you had the rights after the Rev doctor had the right to come in and speak his piece? Did we do it?
I think I did mine. I think you got to do yours.
Okay, I think I forgot it now. I think we done got into that topic. I may have forgotten mine.
I would
Shoot.
be surprised. Just give me what you got going with, and then you have the right for Pittsburgh and Arthur. You man with Arthur Smith this week. What are you doing over there?
No, I ain't messing with Arthur right now. What did I have? It was some. Oh, I just gonna do a generic one. Charlie Moe, you got the right to start the winning streak today, brother. You got the right to come in there and
gotta
get
have it.
strong, 6-7 strong, and then come in there and do your damage, sir, so the Braves can get back on the winning track and put some wins together. Because Red said 5-2. I said no. Red said 5-1.
I said 5-1.
I said 4-2. So we gonna see what goes on and if they can pick it back up. We looking forward to it. Let me see. The Nation has some comments. Let me get to them. Jared said, Dr. Rev, I've been wrong about WNBA players' jealousy of Clark. My perspective has been that the current players feel disrespected by the hype of Caitlin. Yeah, that's the media pushing that button.
Yo, how else you gonna market the girl? You gotta hype her up. They trying to make some money. You gotta make money. And Caitlin is the cash cow. So I'm sorry, look, Rev is 100% right. And I'm glad he feel that way because now I'm finna double down on those opinions now because it's the truth.
I mean, I just look at last night, and numbers are not. You can't lie with facts. 20,333 to watch the Fever 3 wins and the Mystics no wins. 20,000. Come on, man. You come on. That's unreal.
He's the only person I will out of all the teams. The Fever is the one team I want. If she playing, I'll watch her play.
I mean, it's just crazy. And just like he said, with the off season and the time off and her players, teammates getting a chance to play to practice with each other, they gonna get better. And her turnover's gonna drop and everything. And the Fever, I ain't saying no WNBA championship, but they're gonna be a whole lot better. Cause like he said, and we knew this anyway, she just stepped off a national championship game, went right to the draft, went right to the pros.
She didn't really had Caitlin has not had an off season yet, coach. She ain't had no off season. She went, like I say, she was literally playing in a tournament a few months ago. It's like to me, it's the same season. She went straight from the tournament to the draft to the WNBA with no off season, no time to reflect, no rest time, no get myself together because I got It is tournament, draft, WNBA season. But some tell me they're gonna change that in the next few seasons. They're gonna have to get these girls when the money comes, they're gonna give these girls some time to rest up.
That's it. They just need
look at the guys. The guys played in March, and the guys they ain't even had their draft yet. They ain't even had their draft. They would say the guys played the same time the ladies played. and they have not even had their draft yet, much like get on the court yet.
I mean, it's ridiculous. How can you take that off? Winston said the Braves had a right to drink some coffee before the game and wake up. Alexis, Caitlin Clark is not even on the USA team now. Wow, Alexis, we talked about that already. Veteran team, rookies not playing right now. Give them time to get acclimated, and then they'll be on the team. All the rookies.
Wait, I'm trying to figure out, is Alexis saying it is he saying Caitlin ain't good enough to be on the team, or is he saying he's surprised she's not on the team?
He did. I guess he said surprised. He said, "Wow."
Oh, okay. I say, Alexis, don't think she can't be on the team now. Like Rev said, she could easily be on the team. Angel could easily be on the team. They not going that route. They going the veteran route, because really, if they were going to look at me route, Caitlin should be the no. She should have been the first person on the team.
Yeah. So yeah, it's not a fact of can she make it. It's right now they dealing with the vets, so she's gonna make it in 2028.
I bet the next team in 4 years she'll make it. The next Olympic team.
2028, you'll see her right there on the team, and she'll be ready to go. So, all right, y'all. Thank y'all for joining us today. We zoomed right through it, but we want to thank those who stayed with us from the Rev Night Nation. We always appreciate you all joining us and hanging out with us for the Rev and Red show. As we heard from our illustrious Reverend Doctor, he hopefully will be back next week. So, but if not, we'll do like we've been doing. We're going to hold it down and we're going to keep it going. So, well, I said thank you all for joining us once again. We appreciate it. And like I said, we will be back here next week. Same bat time, same bat channel. We'll be back here ready to do the Red and Rev show again. So to all y'all, we'll holler at you later. Peace.